Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about some immigration news. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, working with clients nationwide through the work of McBean Law. Good works that we're doing. Reach out to us if you are in need of immigration help, you have an immigration problem, or you've been here for a very long time and you're looking to find out whether you're eligible for status here in the U.S. We can be reached at 888-462-4006 or go to McBeanLaw.com to request an appointment with one of our attorneys. Also, guys, we're located in White Plains, New York physically, but we work nationwide with folks all over the country. Now, we also have a free, terrific newsletter. Subscribe to our newsletter at McBeanLaw.com/subscribe so that you'll be the first to get notice of our videos and our, not videos, but get notice of Q&As, questions and answers, immigration questions and answers, good news stories, as well as immigration news summaries. Here we go. Let's just dive right in, and I'm going to pull some of this information from our latest newsletter, which went out on Friday. Now, I want to start this off by looking at an interesting story out of Colorado, guys, and this one really touched me. This is about the registry. Okay, this is about a pilgrimage by a group of immigrant activists in Colorado who went on a 60-day pilgrimage to get their U.S. senators to support the registry law, to update the registry law to allow 8.5 million people to become legal in this country if they had been here for 7 years or longer. So now here we have this activist marching. This was a 3 or 4 day journey, marching 60 miles, guys, to get the attention of their legislators. And they ended their march at the Colorado State Capitol. And again, super moving. As you can see, people are really passionate about the idea of immigration reform, which has been stalled on Capitol Hill for a long time, okay? A very long time. And we've been talking about it for years as well. And which gets me into the next issue. The next issue, guys, is all about the problems on Capitol Hill to get our leaders to figure out what they want to do with this foreign aid packet and immigration. You may have been hearing that there is, and I'm going to pull up this AP article so that we can talk about this intelligently. This AP article, along with many other articles, are talking about the fact that the House Republicans are digging in to the idea of not allowing any further foreign aid to Ukraine or Israel to support their wars, not unless there's more that's done to protect the U.S., okay? Border control policies, tougher policies around asylum and some other things. And they've conditioned foreign aid on the idea of making our borders more secure and safe. And according to the AP article, as record numbers of migrants surge at the U.S. southern border, many seeking asylum, Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas has told Congress the country's broken immigration system is in need of a top-down, top-to-bottom update. But rather than undertake a comprehensive immigration overhaul, Congress is scrambling in a few short weeks for a deal that would greatly restrict the asylum and humanitarian parole process used by thousands to temporarily stay in the U.S. while their claims are being processed. Pushed to the negotiation table by Republicans, the Biden administration is considering the long shot effort as the price to be paid for the president's $106 billion a year-end request for Ukraine, Israel, and national security needs. Okay, so all of this is starting to really become a problem for the Democrats, okay, and we reported out on this, that Democrats, and let me pull it up here in Political, Democrats are preparing to swallow a border policy compromise, because if they want to send more money, of our money, by the way, okay, send more of our taxpayer dollars to Ukraine and to Israel, they're gonna have to swallow a border policy compromise and do something about the migrant crisis that we're seeing here as a result of, in my opinion, poor leadership in the White House. Politico says a growing number of Senate Democrats appear open to making it harder for migrants to seek asylum in order to secure Republican support for aid in Ukraine and Israel. They are motivated not just by concern for America's embattled allies, they also believe changes are needed to help a migration crisis that is growing more dire and to potentially dull the political sting of border politics in battleground states before the 2024 election. So all of this, guys, as usual with immigration, it's all political. All these different things are happening at the same time. Actually, this is like almost like a perfect storm. Here you have wars in other parts of the world. U.S. wants to contribute their to support those efforts, to support their allies, yet immigration has exploded at the border and pressure is mounting on cities like New York, Chicago, Washington, D.C., and some other parts of the country to do something about the surge of migrants that are coming into their cities. And now here Congress is saying, well, we can't even really work together right now to solve these problems. And yeah, we're stuck. Okay, that's how I'm looking at this. They're stuck right now trying to figure out a solution to this problem. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. And then the other issue or news that we reported out on is the fact that, let's go down to Texas. Okay, Texas, guys, there's a lot going on in Texas. First of all, Texas immigration enforcement is causing high-speed chase deaths. Apparently, since Governor Abbott got really, really tough with immigration, it's by empowering local police officers to just go after immigrants. It led to a surge of deaths among immigrants as the police is pursuing them. So it's led to a lot of deadly crashes. And then the other thing that happened, Texas related, is a judge rejected Texas's bid to stop agents from cutting the border razor wire. Texas lawmakers' effort to block the Biden administration from removing razor wire fencing along the U.S.-Mexico border was blocked by a federal judge last week. Okay, and let's see, there might be one other story that I want to touch on. Oh yeah, it's the first story, and this is about a ban. The Guardian is reporting out that the U.S. plans to impose visa bans on Israeli extremist settlers for violence against Palestinians. So that's the other one that's going on right now that I think is relevant. But the key issues I think that we should pay attention to these days are migrants, okay, in these big cities. Migrants and what's happening with local government dollars and how these dollars are being spent and taken away from folks who have been here for many, many years, including some U.S.-born individuals. And there's a lot of, there's anger that's building, and there's a lot of pushback now on the local level. Community groups are starting to say, listen, we have voted traditionally Traditionally, we have voted Democrat. Okay, we've voted for a Democratic White House and Democratic leadership on the state, federal, and local government levels. But listen, we're not looking to do that in this coming election cycle. We want to support those, this is their words, they want to support those who are supporting their communities. And so there's pushback by the Black community in Chicago in particular. You may have seen some TikTok videos of those local government activists, local activists who are going after the issue with migrants and the limited resources in their budget and in their cities. So that's building. So on the Democrats, are basically, they've hung themselves, in my opinion. Just to summarize, they've hung themselves because here you have the whole idea of we're going to be a sanctuary city, and but now they're dealing with the reality that they can't handle it. And now they're trying to get more of us to come together with them and figure it out and shoulder some of the costs. And they're cutting here in New York. They're cutting police force. They're cutting the fire department budget. They're cutting back on teachers. And they're asking rich folks to give donations because they just can't handle it anymore. And so it's backfired on them, the policy that they have been putting out there to the world that, okay, we're sanctuary cities here. And really, it's too much to handle. And so with that being said, guys, I hope you found this immigration news summary helpful. And be sure to share this video with others. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this? What do you think about what's happening in your neck of the woods, in your city? How are the leaders there handling things? And what do you think about what's happening on Capitol Hill with the Republicans and the Democrats regarding foreign aid and immigration policies? Chime in below. Let me know your thoughts. Be sure to reach out to us again at McBean Law if you're in an immigration bind and you need expert help with your immigration problem. Contact us at 888-462-4006 or go to McBeanLaw.com/subscribe where you /contact, I should say, to contact us, or subscribe to get on our newsletter list. Guys, thanks so much for being with me in this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.